What is good, YouTube? We are back at it again with another episode of Everyday Gameplay. Story time also. Once again, my name is Keith. Thanks for stopping by. Now, we lost the last game, but like I said, we going to the playoffs. I don't want to do another video and that one because I don't want to tell that story again. And, the video was running a little long, so I ended that video. We gonna basically jump into the gameplay right away. But I got 14,000 training. I'm gonna just open some training variety packs and then we're gonna get into the gameplay. I want to get the mojo off me of that last one because, bro, how we lose that, bro? We shouldn't have lost that game. So we're gonna get into some training variety packs, see what we can get from that right now. Let's go. All right, y'all. So the training variety packs was trash, bro. I literally got nothing. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through me pulling a bunch of training variety packs, a bunch of power-ups, a bunch of team of the week trash. I'm just cutting that out. Like I said, I got nothing. All right, so we got somebody who's gonna scum kick us. That's cool. So now we're going to story time. So we're gonna talk about this story time is gonna be about the third and final time. The thing that changed my life. I never have cheated since. Right? So put a ball on those other stories. All those relationships didn't last. Obviously, you know. None of those relationships lasted. Like within 2 years, I wasn't talking to any of them at all. Some of them lasted longer than others, but none of them lasted too long. So at this time now, I'm an adult. You know, I'm not a kid anymore at this time. Maybe 20. You know what? I think I had just turned 21 at this time, right? And it is New Year's Eve, right? So I'm talking to this one chick that I have been talking to for like a year and a half, maybe a year or so. And this, I had this other girl that I was cool with, like, for a couple years at this time. Like, we had kicked it a lot, but we wasn't like together or nothing like that. We had never made ourselves like a real relationship. We hadn't done any of that. Like, we were just kicking it. That was a dot. I'm gonna overlook it for right now because I'm trying to get this story out. But that was a dot. That was a dot. Your boy be throwing dots sometimes. You know, right over the defender, right in there. You feel me? So it's New Year's, right? So me and the chick that I had been talking to, we had been like kind of like beefing for a minute. So we wasn't even gonna spend New Year's together, and I wasn't worried about it either. You know, spending New Year's with her. But the girl that I was cool with, we had been friends, but we hadn't even been talking. We hadn't been talking for like maybe a year up to that point. But she ended up hitting me up, like, "Yo, what you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. We had ended up talking, and then she had told me, like, I always actually wanted to something with you. Actually wanted to be with you, blah, blah, blah. But it seemed like you always had other stuff going on, blah, 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 blah. So we get to chopping it up on that type stuff. So I'm like, well, what you doing on New Year's Eve? She like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just gonna be chilling in the house. Ain't got nothing going on. I gotta work the next day or something like that. It was something that was gonna keep her from doing anything for New Year's, right? So I'm like, all right, well, I ain't got nothing planned. I'm like, let's just hang out. Yo, my red zone offense is so trash. My red zone offense is so trash. He should have got that. So she doesn't know about this other chick. Obviously, the other chick don't know about her because me and her ain't even been like we ain't even been doing nothing. Like I ain't even been talking to this girl. We had just been talking for like the last couple days or whatever. But like I said, I had been knew her. This wasn't like somebody that had just been. So we basically like I said, I ain't feeling shorty. Me and her ain't cool like that. I ain't trying to mess with her no more because we going through whatever we going through. So I'm like, yo, I'm with you. Like, let's see what happens. Let's try this out type stuff. So, we, so basically, we got together and broke up on the exact same day. Goes to her house. We kicking it. We end up drinking. And we kick it, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Normal stuff. End up kicking it. I don't want to get into, crazy details and nothing like that, but I don't even talk to the other chick at all. Like we have no communication at all this day, right? And I'm like, man, who cares at this point? I'm chilling. Yeah, that's not what you want to do in this situation, my guy. Oh, that was a bad pass. I should have just threw it away. Don't dance. Dang, man. I hate that I let that happen because he's not. I didn't think he was gonna play that downfield like that. I should have just threw it away. I should have just threw that away. I end up falling asleep, right? Well, we end up falling asleep. We went to sleep type stuff, right? And she has a son. He's like, I don't know exactly how old he was. I want to say he couldn't have been nothing more than 4 years old. Like I said, I knew this chick, so it wasn't like I didn't know who her son was. You know what I mean? Oh, he ain't blitzing now. Got him. Got him up. Broken play. Master. You feel me? So now it's morning now, yo. I wake up and I hear Keith, somebody on the phone for you. Keith, somebody on the phone for you. I'm not thinking nothing of it. People call people. It is now New Year's Day, so normally you're gonna get a lot of phone calls on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. People saying Happy New Year. You're gonna get a bunch of texts. Blah 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 blah. I'm thinking nothing of it. And mind you, like I said, I should have. I think maybe I should have waited. So the phone, he's like, somebody on the phone for you. So I think nothing of it. Got him. Oh my God, he's trash. His offense is trash, man. He can't. It's her on the phone. The other chick on the phone. It's like, bro, it's like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. If that, right? She says, "Hey, who was that?" who answered the phone. I said, that was my little cousin. I'm at my cousin's house, laying next to the other chick, who I think is asleep at this time. We'll get to that. So it says, that's my little cousin. I'm at my cousin's house, right? And then she says, oh, okay, you went to your cousin's house for New Year's. I say, yeah, man, I slept over here, bro. Right. So the next thing she says is, I'm like, no, I say, man, I'm tired, man. I'm finna go to sleep. I'm going back to sleep. It's super early. Why you stop, bro? So I say, I'm finna go to sleep. Her thinking nothing of it. She say, all right, love you. Boom, hangs up the phone. Bangs. Nothing happens. You know what I mean? I'm thinking nothing of it. Like I said, I'm thinking nothing of it. Maybe 3 minutes later. Who is that? He caught that too. That's wild. He's catching everything. He's catching everything. Who is that? Is what she says to me. So I'm knowing now, like, oh, this ain't gonna go well. You know? He caught Sam Howard. He's catching everything. All right, let's finish this story. So the chick says, I forgot where I was in the story. I'm so mad right now, yo. All right, so the chick says, who was that? I should have just said it was my mom. Or something, but it never clicked in my head that I said I was at my cousin's house. So it was obvious I was doing something wild, right? Hey, how, bro? That was my fault. That was my fault. That wasn't him. All right, y'all. I gotta finish this story. We lost, but I gotta finish this story, right? Because I need to finish the story. So, who is that? I said, oh, that was my ex. She said, why you tell your ex you love her? Bro, you got it. Don't know how. You playing with a Bears team. I don't know how you got it, but bro, you got it, bro. So it don't look like we're going to the playoffs now, y'all. But we got one more shot. One more shot to get to playoffs. Let me finish this story. So I didn't have a car at this time. She says, I'm finna take you home. Like, you gotta go. I'm like, yo, what you talking about? Like, yo, I'm trying to finesse this thing, right? She ain't trying to hear nothing. She puts on her clothes, jumps in the car. It's Minnesota New Year's, bro. It's like -10, -15 outside. I stay like 10 minutes away from her, right? We get in the car. I'm still trying to talk to her. She is basically like smoke coming out of her mouth. Mind you, bro, we just got together that night. Bro, we just got together that night. It's smoke coming out of her nose, bro. We get on a roundabout. I'm still trying to finesse it. We get on a roundabout. Her car spins around 3 times, bro. We're on ice. Her car is spinning, bro. I'm terrified. I'm like, yo, whoa. What's going on? What's going on? I'm screaming, bro. I'm tripping. She's stale face. She's so upset. She just staring like this, bro. We get back even down. And she keep driving. I look at her like this. Fam. Just start laughing. It's hard, bro. I just start busting up laughing. Crazy laughing, right? And from there, I'm like, man, who cares, bro? I'm alive. I ain't think I was gonna make it home that day, bro. She dropped me off. I ain't talked to her since, bro. And that's what happened, man. But we took another L, bro. We got to get this next one so we can get into the playoffs, man. We'll be bringing that to you later on. I ain't gonna do that right now, but once again, this has been Everyday Gameplay. Thank you for stopping by, and we out.